Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm joined with
HARDESTY.
effing Hardesty, thank you very much. Literally, if it wasn't for you, I would have never even gotten to OnlyFans. So today we're doing a most asked like FAQs for OnlyFans. I get like so many DMs, questions, comments all the time asking stuff about taxes, promoting it, family, finding it, like just like that. So we've like compiled, I asked on my Instagram story our most asked, most frequently asked questions for OnlyFans and what it's like being an OnlyFans girl. So I feel like there's just a lot of stigma, stereotypes around being an OnlyFans girl.
People are nosy too, they want to know the tea.
Yes, especially because it's like becoming so
mainstream.
So many people are doing it now on social media, like big people are doing it.
Also, if you guys want to check out our video, she's gonna teach me how to pole dance, like how to do some tricks
on her
channel.
channel.
Yeah, so check it out, that will be linked below. And then we're also gonna be doing some behind the scenes on our OnlyFans.
On our
if you guys want to see us dance.
We're doing photo shoots on our OnlyFans too.
True.
And so well, I'll have both of our links to our OnlyFans down below. I'll have a link to her YouTube channel all down below, like so you can see like our pole challenge video. So how often do you get paid on OnlyFans?
So you can pay yourself out basically whenever you want. I usually do it, honestly, I do it kind of like every day. Like whenever I just see a good balance, I'm like, okay, and I just pay myself out.
Right.
I think you have to have over a certain amount, maybe it's like $50. Don't quote me, I don't know if that's correct.
I think it's 20.
Oh, $20.
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah. What about you?
I say like every 2 to 3 weeks. I like a fat chunk because it takes about 7 days. Like once you make the money, it sits in like the pending, and then it takes 7 days to transfer over to when you can actually deposit. So then I like let that build up for a while, and then I'll do like a fat deposit. It's, like,
I have no patience.
No, but you probably like. Yours is always like that. How did you get your boyfriend to be okay with starting an OnlyFans? So I feel like it's like a general question that I get a lot. I get a lot of questions about my boyfriend. We kind of talked about it earlier. I could never imagine being with someone that isn't like fully supportive and trusting and just supportive of everything I do in general. There never even had to be a conversation. It wasn't like, is it okay? Can I have your approval? Like, do you allow me to do this? It's like, I'm my own person. I'm never just gonna like let another person like dictate what I can and not do. Like what I can and can't do. It wasn't like I had to get his okay.
Definitely. And I'm single right now, but if I were to be with somebody, I just couldn't even imagine myself being interested in someone who like wasn't okay with that sort of thing because it's such a big part of who I am. I'm very pro sex work. I do social media for a living, even before OnlyFans. So it's like those two worlds kind of colliding. The right person for you, if you're doing it, just isn't gonna care. They're gonna be supportive in theory, you know.
Is there a requirement for how many times you have to upload a week?
I mean, the more you upload, the better, because the more number of posts that are on your profile, and then it obviously provides incentive for people to stick around because you're being active. In theory, you could like never post and like...
For sure. There's definitely like some big OnlyFans girls that I follow, and they post like once a week, swear to God. Yeah. I post every day. Sometimes you post a few times a day. Yeah. Like you're really active, and I feel like the more active you are, like whoever is subscribed to you, like they're getting their money's worth out of the subscription. How does the ranking system work?
Okay, so if
you
like
the percentage ranking.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, you're top 1% of OnlyFans or top 10%, or it even goes into like 0.08% and stuff like that. Yeah. And so I think that's based off of income, but I'm not sure because it is.
I ended up looking it up. It's based off of earnings, and so like the top girls like Trisha Paytas, Lana the Plug, Naked Philanthropist, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
That's like when you hit top 0.1 and then there's nothing underneath that. So it definitely like goes all based off of earnings. Like once you're under that top 1% and you're in the like 0. whatever, that's when you know that bitch is making money. Do you have anyone you know in your real life subscribe to you, like people from high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if the guys who subscribe to my OnlyFans know this, or maybe they link it through their Twitter, but I've had it where they subscribe and it's like their full profile picture, their full name, last name. I've definitely also had some guys where I'll see their name pop up and I'm like, okay, I know who you are, like know the name, and then literally 3 hours will go by and the person, like that person will have changed their username to something else, to like a hidden name.
Oh my God.
And I'm
like user 4679.
Yes, yeah, and I'm like, I check my OnlyFans like a crazy person, literally like every 10 minutes I'm checking my OnlyFans. I swear to God, always checking it. So I see like when people like update and change their names, but no, definitely I've had a lot of guys from my high school.
Yeah, I feel like it can be anonymous, but even then they'll like admit it's them. They'll be like, I went to high school with you, and I'm like, okay, don't want to know that.
I got one and it was like, I posted on my close friends, I think you saw it. It was like, I always knew you were something special in high school. Did you see that? How are the best ways to promote your OnlyFans?
For us, it's definitely YouTube because that's our biggest platform. In general, definitely Twitter because that allows NSFW content.
And like hashtags and like that's like where you can promo, where like Instagram's hella strict like, with what you can post on there.
We still do it, but like, you know, it's frowned upon for sure. And then if you want to be anonymous, you could use Reddit and promote in like the OnlyFans promotions.
I've heard a lot of Reddit.
Yeah.
Like you told me about it, but I've also heard like a bunch of other people say like Reddit's like really good. Aren't you afraid that your family will see that you have an OnlyFans? I would say personally for me, I think it's just like who I am. Have never cared what my family thinks, but my family is also supportive no matter what of anything I do, anything and everything that I do. My family is really supportive. I could be a full-blown porn star and my parents would support me, I swear to God.
Yeah.
The thought never even crossed my mind, like what's my family gonna think, because my family just supports me no matter what.
Yeah, I definitely feel like maybe when I was a little bit younger, I used to live my life through more of those lenses of like, what are other people gonna think? But I could care less. Like, this is my life, this is what I'm doing. I make smart decisions. My family is pretty supportive of everything I do as well. And I definitely have never tried to hide it. Like, I have a very public platform with YouTube and whatnot. So it was never really even a thought in my brain. I was just like, okay, I want to do this.
Do you ever regret anything that you post on your OnlyFans?
It's like your levels of comfortability.
The levels of comfortability, so I'm like, anything I'm posting to my feed, I have to be 100% comfortable with, because that's where anyone can subscribe to.
Definitely, anyone can sign up and see that. And just in general, I mean, I won't even like shoot content that I'm not comfortable with in the first place. So like if I'm gonna take a picture, take a video, or be photographed, whatever, I'm going into it knowing that like it's ultimately gonna be posted. And if I don't like it afterwards, I just won't post it. So there's like steps, you know, it's not like a live stream or something.
Do you ever get weird ass or uncomfortable requests in your messages?
All the time.
Yeah, I definitely, I don't know about you, I love restrict. I love
favorite button.
My favorite button is the restrict button because it doesn't really let you block. Like you can block, but it
then they get a refund.
They get a refund. So my ass restricts.
The weirdest request that I got, and Olivia got the same thing, this guy asked us to like spread our asshole and like cough 3 times, like to see it open.
Were you nervous about people from your high school seeing that you made an OnlyFans?
No. That's kind of like the point. We want people to see it. We want people to subscribe.
I see it and I'm like, thanks for the money. Yeah. Someone said, how do you make the most money? I would say messages.
Yeah, definitely, because they're paying on top of the subscription for like optional content.
Have you run into any legal issues with people like screenshotting and sharing your content onto other websites? I'm gonna let you take over that question.
I've had to like full-blown
like leaks,
like legal action against people, because it is illegal to redistribute illegal, I mean, it's
everything
illegal.
You upload OnlyFans and like automatically copyrights all of your things. So it's like if someone's screenshotting and taking your content and leaking it somewhere else, that's illegal. Yeah,
it's illegal to do that. So you can take legal action, and I do take legal action. And we were talking about it, there's stuff behind the scenes you can do to actually track people's usernames, track the IP addresses, all that kind of stuff. So I have had to like proceed with stuff, and it's a pain in the butt, but honestly, you know, it's worth it to be able to charge for the content that we do and like be on OnlyFans for sure. So that's definitely happened. But I mean, even in general, like before that, doing YouTube, I've been catfished. I've had people just like steal my Instagram photos and like impersonate me. So it's nothing really new at the end of the day. If anything, I feel like leaks actually give you free promo.
Oh yeah, we have talked about that too. How long do you see yourself doing it for?
I mean, until it is no longer fun for me. Yeah. And I just have a reason to stop. But right now it's like there's literally no reason to stop, and there's every reason to keep doing it. What about you?
Where like if it kind of goes to like if it's just like not fun for me anymore, and I've already like saved up all my money, like saved up the money I need to like venture off into new things in life, then like just figure out the next thing I want to do. Would you recommend it? It's not like I'm gonna be like, you do it, you do it, you do it. But if you're comfortable with it, there's anything you do, stripping, anything, there's risks that come along, and you just have to know about it, be educated. Do I think stripping's for everyone? No. Do I think OnlyFans is for everyone? No. Do I think anything is for everyone? No. Like, it just depends on the person, I would say.
I agree with that. I mean, it is an 18 and older site, but even at 18, like, you know, these decisions will follow you for the rest of your life. And when I talked to you about it, I knew that, like, for one, she was a dancer, and then you had done like sugar daddy stuff, and you were a YouTuber, and like you were already kind of like in that world. So it wasn't like I was trying to corrupt her and be like, hey, join OnlyFans. Like, it's a very personal decision. I would never like recommend per se someone do it, but for us personally, was it a great decision? Absolutely.
When I say it was not to be dramatic, but was it the best decision I've ever made? Yeah.
But it's not the right decision for just any random person who's never probably done something like this before. For sure. Yeah, it's a big choice. But for us, it wasn't. We were like, okay.
I know, I'm like, no, sign my ass up. If you're scared of being screenshotted, should you do OnlyFans?
Probably not, because you have to
not.
go into it knowing that that kind of stuff can and probably will happen at some point.
Are you worried about future job opportunities because of your OnlyFans? But we were just talking about it, like, I'm never gonna have a normal job. I'm never gonna be like in a business office, be like some professional business world person where I'm working 5 days a week, 9 to 5. Like, it's never gonna be me, never will be. Like, I'll never be in like that world. I've had friends, like, after they graduate college, they have to like put their Instagram on private, put their Twitter on private.
I could never.
Because they have like potential job people like that are gonna be looking at their social media. But that's like a personal thing. I feel like it comes down to every person's different. So personally, no. And we were talking about that too. Like,
the way I see it, it's like I'm already on YouTube forever. Like, I'm already on the internet because of that. So this isn't like that much different. Obviously it kind of is, but like if people are gonna get upset about like OnlyFans, they would probably get upset about like certain story times and like things I've talked about as well.
My story times, hell yeah. What's something that you would tell another person that is going to start OnlyFans?
I would say probably, and this is just like a personal one, is to set boundaries, because it can be really like psychologically on your mental health a lot, because you have random people and they're requesting, and like, yeah, most people are like super sweet and they're there to support you, but you will get like incels online and like people who are gonna demand like, you know, show this and all this kind of stuff, and like, I shouldn't have to pay for this or whatever. And just like, you have to be really strong mentally to deal with that and to give yourself breaks, even if you have a lot of like unanswered DMs or, you know, this and that. Like, you need to, for your own mental health, take a step back and be like, okay, I'm gonna not do this today. I'm gonna like focus on something for myself.
Okay, so here's the thing that I was always told in the strip club: fast money goes fast. Most people, if they're young and dumb and they haven't had a lot of money before, they're just gonna fucking blow it. Like, fast money gets spent fast. It's not getting taxed until like whenever you do your taxes. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
save for taxes.
So save for taxes, be really smart. If you know stuff about stocks and investing and stuff, just retirement funds, I'd say like be smart with this money now, because that shit doesn't last forever. Fast money goes fast. So yeah, I would just say be really smart with the money is my thing.
Yeah, don't just expect that it's always going to be coming in like that, because nothing lasts forever, nothing is guaranteed.
Do you ever get worried about stalkers?
I mean, I've already had that happen from YouTube. Like, yeah, like, it's been bad. I made story times about it. I had one who like texted my mom and he followed me around at VidCon for 3 days and he recorded me and like sent me all the footage. Yeah, I can't even make this up.
You are lying.
I've had to change my phone number because I was swatted on YouNow. Like, the second time, it's where like the SWAT team shows up to your house, breaks down your door.
Get out.
Yeah, they hacked my phone number and all my social media. They told the police that I was dead or I had like a knife in me or something. This was on live stream. Like, people watched this happen. They watched the police break down my door at my parents' house, mind you, in Ohio.
Get the fuck.
That's why I have an Ohio area code. I had to change my number on the spot. So I've already had like a lot of things like that happen to me from doing social media. So I can understand for like a normal person, you know, straight out of high school or something, like working at Domino's, like making an OnlyFans would be kind of like a shock.
Is it easy to gain fans on OnlyFans?
Okay, people always talk about this, like, do you need to have a following? I would say no, but does it help? Is it a lot easier? Yes. Like, for us, obviously, like, we have access to more people who follow us.
I think in the beginning, if you don't already, it's probably a challenge to like figure out and navigate how to start gaining subscribers.
Also, doing things like sales helps a lot.
Yes.
And if your thing is like pretty cheap, even if you don't have like a large following, like obviously people will probably be more inclined to subscribe. Promoting it, it's just kind of like how you go about it. Like, you can't go into it being like, oh my god, like, I don't want anyone to see, like, post it once to your Finsta or something. Like, you have to like own it, and then I feel like that just kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah. What's the most someone's paid for a special request?
I've definitely had a couple people come on randomly and then like they just keep asking for stuff and they'll unlock it for full price over and over and over, and it's like all of a sudden they spent like thousands. Like,
no,
I've had that happen. I've also had a couple people like cash at me, which I don't think you're actually supposed to do that. Okay,
they like don't want you going to like other platforms, because then they can't like take
because then it doesn't take a fee. Exactly. So I've had people do that, but those are people who were like supporters of mine on like Patreon and YouNow or YouTube and stuff before.
I'll like, there's definitely been times where like I'll get like a random subscription and then they'll message me being like, send me every launch video you have, and I'm just like, okay, king. Yeah,
my top fans, I treat them real good.
Yes.
Really all about
my top fans.
Building the relationship.
Yes, it really, that's like one thing with OnlyFans that I like really take seriously is the one-on-one messaging, because it like is people that like are fans of you pretty much. So like, I don't know, in my messages I try to like interact, engage, like give them that like more exclusive experience than they would have on like a Twitter or even on my YouTube channel, because I don't even like reply to really comments anymore on my YouTube. So it's a much more interactive, engaging experience like with me. Like I don't even respond to my Instagram DMs. If they're like supporting me like that, that's when I like really want to give them like a good experience kind of thing. On one of my videos, I got a comment from someone, and someone like tried to attack me, saying it was not fair or it wasn't right that I was promoting my referral link because the girl doesn't know that I'm taking 5% of her money if she signs up with my referral link. And I just want to like clarify that. First of all, like, do you even know how referral links work? Yeah. So what it is, OnlyFans. Okay, so you skipped, like, I signed up under Allie's referral link.
She did.
Signed up under hers. So OnlyFans already takes 20% of all of your earnings. And then when you use someone's referral link, it then will take, that person will then get 5%
of the 20%.
Of the 20%.
So it doesn't take away from them at all.
No, so then OnlyFans is only getting 15. That person's getting 5%.
As like a bonus for mentoring them. And it's only the first year now too, they changed it.
Yeah, so it's like either way, you're still going to be getting 20% of your earnings taken away. Where I felt like people were confused, being like, you're getting the 20% taken and then another 5 on top of it.
Yeah, no.
And that's why someone like was attacking me, being like, it's not fair that you're giving out your referral code because you're taking that girl's money. And I was like, no.
And she's giving out this information for free, like all these tips and stuff. So if you guys are gonna sign up, use her code. She'll have it on the screen. She'll have the links below. Help her make that coin, because like this is stuff that will make you a lot of money if you do decide to do it, if you take our advice.
But yeah, so I hope we answered the most frequently asked questions. Taxes, all that stuff, signing up, 18 over. You have to give them your driver's license, you give them your social security. It's all tracked, like they track all of your earnings with like the IRS. Like there's no getting out of paying your taxes. It's a job, you pay taxes, etc. You're self-employed, which is a 1099.
It's 2020, you know, this is like very mainstream and common now to do. Yeah, it's like a little virtual strip club. It's cute. We're like dancing and stuff in there.
We both do so much pole stuff on our OnlyFans.
Just wait for tonight. Watch our stripper pole challenge video, because she's gonna teach me some tricks and then we're gonna perform it on OF. So get ready.
Our OFs are gonna be lit. If you guys are interested in any of my other OnlyFans content, I'll have my other videos linked down below. If you want to learn more about OnlyFans, you have a bunch of OnlyFans stuff too that I like watched. Yeah, so I'll have all of our stuff linked down below. Social media, Instagram, our OnlyFans. That's where I would definitely say we're the most active on OnlyFans.
Oh, 100%.
I see your ass on there all the fucking time.
All day.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye.
I'm running.